are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Alec Mills, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch, he knows how to control the running game, and most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
First pitch, 6-1.
The windup and the 0-1.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Count is 1-2 now. Well, the mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. Oh, and a big curveball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is retired to start out the game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Justin Turner. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs and 15 RBIs. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Skied into very shallow right. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Out in third.
Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's in the top 5 in runs scored in the National League, so he's a big part of the lineup. The guys behind him are doing a good job of driving him in, too, but they'd be a whole different team without him.
Here's Corey Seager. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The numbers for him certainly look good. He's at .327. 7 homers and 29 driven in. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Dodgers down in order, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. David Price is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this ought to be fun to watch in this one here today. A guy with over 2,000 career strikeouts. Think about it. He knows how to get swings and misses, and he knows how to paint the corners. Hopefully, he'll bring some of that in this one here, and he should be fun to watch.
Here's Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop.
Price sets his sights and delivers.
Ball 1.
Dan Vero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. One and 1, here it comes. Sliced hard on the ground, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 261 the average coming into action here. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. The 1-0.
2-0.
Well, I'll tell you, he doesn't look very comfortable on this mound right now. This mound isn't the same one that he pitches at home. I know they all look the same, but they're not all the same.
2-1. Baez aboard here at first with nobody out. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Just keeping him close. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. And that misses ball 1. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Here's Price now on 1-0, who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0.
Too low to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Happ with a 2-1 count now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The set and the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Taylor has it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Cubs strand 1. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Cody Bellinger. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Next up for Los Angeles, Will Smith. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Too low, 1-0.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
The 1-0.
No touchdown.
Well, that's 6 straight balls here to begin the inning, so I think it's a good time to head to the mound to try to slow him down a little bit. A lot of times when guys aren't throwing strikes, they're rushing through their delivery.
Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. A runner at first with no outs here. Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Stepping in next, A.J. Pollock. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but 1 pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw over to third here, and he's called out on a close play at third. No score here as we play inning number 2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 pitch. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Smith leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Look out, don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And the sinker runs too low here as he loses him. It's ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Digging in next, Chris Taylor. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally, he'd be closer to 27 instead.
A shot down the first baseline. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Dodgers strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. half of the second set to go. And next to hit is the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras.
First pitch of the AB now. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Batting sixth, the first baseman.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, gold gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. Ball 2 now. Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger's under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh, the left fielder,
Here's Jake Marisnick. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. And now the first pitch. As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Now to the plate, the pitcher, David Price. 9-1-2 due up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he popped him up. Bryant has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Happ is there, and he has it for the first out.
the batter, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Next for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts struck out in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Baez fields it cleanly. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Next, here is Justin Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's a
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches. And this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
So here's Cody Bellinger as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs, 18 driven in. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
If I'm in the box, you
One
take
ball,
a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 1-0 LA. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ildemaro Vargas. First delivery to him. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little Billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Into the box now, Alec Mills. This will show bunt, but pulled it back for ball 1. Price pauses. Here's the 1-0. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now back. The shortstop, Javier.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Javier Baez, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Now the first pitch here from Price.
Nope.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. The 1-1. And the quick hands of Baez a little too quick that time as he pulls this one foul out of play. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Muncy ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The right field. Big Ben. Hayward.
So in now for Chicago, Jason Hayward. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. LA's on top, 1-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now to the plate, Will Smith, as we begin the top of the 4th.
The catcher, Will Smith.
First pitch of the AB now. Smith brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
So the next to bat will be A.J. Pollock, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Behind 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Next up is Max Muncy. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. One and 1 to the Dodgers' first baseman. Foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. The 1-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Dodgers lead it 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Chris Bryant. Price into his motion. First pitch on the way.
Oh, that's low.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
That's outside.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back. Off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as the pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Into the box, Ian Happ. A ball and no strikes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's Price now on 1-0.
Ball inside.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitter's counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Popped high in the air. Muncy has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And you can see there both guys getting it up into the 90s, 92 and 94 respectively. So now with 2 out and the bases empty is Wilson Contreras. And now the first pitch.
1-0.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Chris Taylor. Now here's the pitch. Popped up. Rizzo is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, David Price. He flew out in his last AB. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Mookie Betts is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Home half of the 5th coming up. Dodgers out in front, 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam sandwich.
And he got him. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. And stepping in, Jake Marisnick comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Price ready with the 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Good waist pitch. 1-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Standing in now, Ildemaro Vargas. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1.
quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
High and deep down the left field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're down 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the third baseman, Justin Turner. First pitch coming, here it is.
Count 1-0.
Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's Corey Seager as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 home is a sinker that misses for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cody.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Howe has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and that brings up Will Smith. And now the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
1-1. Runners are at first and third, one away. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Drilled right back up the middle, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. Throw won't get him.
The batter, the left fielder, A.J.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Robert Stock takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. To the plate now, A.J. Pollock. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Two runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0.
Ball, action time.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
He's set and a 2-1 pitch.
Gotta think it's going to be a fastball here on 3-1. He definitely doesn't want to walk the bases loaded.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. Cameron Maybin is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Number 15, Cameron Maybin.
Now the first pitch here from Price. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
He had just retired 9 straight batters right there. He hadn't been in this stretch in a long time. Let's see if the offense can break through.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. From the belt, kicks and deals. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today. Pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
Now the 0-2 from Price. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. Pollock is back near the ivy as he makes the catch for the first down.
Now back, right fielder. Hayward.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He grounded out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He's set and the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
The 1-1 from Price. Pitch out, nothing doing. Maben, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now batting, third baseman.
Striding in is Chris Bryant. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch.
Nope, outside.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Pollock has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0. Ryan Tepera is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 53, Ryan Tepera.
And now in the box, Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Here it comes, 2-0.
Yeah.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
At the plate now, David Price, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouled off. This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period, the end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go as the switch-hitting outfielder, Ian Happ.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
0-1 the count. Here it comes.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. All even now, 2-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing the strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 pitch on the way. And that's over. 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Chopped to third, tough to get to. Turner has it, there's one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. That's how you roll it. 5 to 4 to 3. A double play sends us to break. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Andrew Chafin will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Andrew Chafin.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. First delivery to him.
1-0.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now the 1-0.
No, that's down.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Now the 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Here it comes. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Stepping in now, Corey Seager. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. From the stretch. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Bryant is there, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
Here now is Will Smith. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
1-1.
1-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 1-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Turner at second with 2 down. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. A foul tip held onto behind the plate, and he comes through with a big strikeout here to retire the side. 1 left for LA, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jake Marisnick. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Popped him up. Smith is camped under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman,
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ildemaro Vargas struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
That's wide, 2-0. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Austin Romine will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 25, Austin Romine.
First pitch on its way. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Now the pitch.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Betts. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 2-0. Craig Kimbrell enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First delivery to him. A.J. Pollock is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's only 1 for 10. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Max Muncy. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box, Chris Taylor, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's 1-1. Muncy leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Look, being a closer is one of the toughest jobs, and it's hard to dominate every chance you get. But he definitely looks off right now, making it interesting to say the least.
set, and the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up and looks the part.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
As he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. 1-0 count. Here it is. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Popped him up. Rizzo moving to his left. And